St. George Mayor Jon Pike led the way, followed by DSU President Biff Williams and others, who all rode in on scooters that will soon be offered across the city for rent. During his 2019 State of the City address, Mayor Pike touted the city's active lifestyle and believes these new modes of transportation will fit right in.
We will have an agreement tomorrow night with Spin and Zagster to have these scooters, 250 of them, on the streets of St. George and sidewalks and trails by the end of February.
One mode of transportation that will be temporarily shut down this summer is air travel. The St. George Regional Airport will close for about 4 months for repair of the airport runway.
The $26 million project, 91%, as I said, being paid for by FAA passenger ticket charges, and our matching portion is also by airport revenues.
Bluff Street in St. George is finally completed. The $46 million project widened one of the busiest corridors to 7 lanes. The mayor said the next road to see improvements will be River Road. The city recently added a new pedestrian bridge there. More traffic signals will also be added in the Little Valley area, as well as a new fire station as the city continues to grow. Affordable housing is also being addressed. Hundreds of new apartments are popping up citywide to try and accommodate the lack of housing. Recreational parks and playgrounds are also seeing improvements, and the new Snake Hollow Bike Park is said to be the biggest and the best in the state, open year-round. Snake Hollow will soon be expanded and is expected to bring in competitions in the future.
That we'll be having high school competitive events from around the state and maybe beyond that, especially once we build this year, it's in design now, an additional track. It's called a NICA loop.
While growth is up, the city is also keeping an eye on water conservation. Sod is coming out in some area golf courses in order to reduce water consumption by 25%.
Always looking for additional sources of water. We've got to be doing the best we can with the water that we have.
Many city workers were recognized for their efforts as the city continues to keep track of its ever-growing budget.
Together, we're responsible for a $271 million annual budget, and that budget covers everything from park maintenance to our fire department to the electric utility and everything in between. All we do, though, really comes down to one simple question: how do we best serve the community?
Nonetheless, new projects will continue to improve throughout St. George in 2019. So far, there are no real signs that the city's growth will slow down anytime soon. From the State of the City address, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.